everyone, and welcome to the Unfiltered Gentleman. No matter how you take your hooch, we've got something ice cold and on tap. Now, serving it to you straight and unfiltered, here are Greg, Scott, and Dan.
Yes, that's right. Welcome in, everybody. It's another jazzy edition of the Unfiltered Gentleman. I am Greg. Oh, that's Scott.
Happy New Year.
And that is not Dan.
Boop, boop, ba-doo.
Nice. And you know what? Dan's fired. You're in. If only you give us a, the fuck you talking about, that'd be great. Okay, we'll work on it.
Okay.
We'll work on it. Thank you all for listening. Thanks for joining. Dan could not make it once again. And
he's kind of missing over the holidays.
I know. I think he's drunk.
Maybe he's Krampus.
Yeah, he is. Makes sense now. I'm being pointed at. Why am I being pointed at?
I'm Shannon.
What did I say?
You didn't introduce me.
Oh, well, I did. I went around.
But then I said boop, boop, be-doo, and you got...
Oh, and then I got sidetracked because
It's
you were
all
funny.
good.
I'm
'Cause I
sorry
was
you
funny.
were funny.
You're
I
definitely
know.
not Dan.
You're definitely not Dan.
Not Dan.
No. Like I said last week, it's a whole lot better looking and a whole lot less facial hair. And I like both sides of that. Shannon is here, everybody.
Yay.
Some may know her as the wife. I am one of those people that knows her as the wife. Anyways, we got a lot of show to get to as I make that awkward. It is New Year's Eve as this drops.
Wow.
We have a new beer review from our friend Allie. We got some booze news to get to. A little bit of crotch talk. But I think we need to start things off with wetting our whistles,
Okay.
if you will. We're all looking way more sober than we should.
My whistle's very dry.
Right. So let's crack right into things.
Grab your libations, pals. It's time for Beer of the Week.
And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
We are having ourselves a beer just in time for the new year. We're having Stone's Enjoy by 010120, an unfiltered IPA, 9.4%.
Woo!
Packing some heat, 90 IBUs, and has a 402 on Untapped. Could not find this specific edition on Beer Advocate. You are invited to one of the biggest celebrations of the year. Enjoy by 010120, unfiltered IPA. What better way to celebrate a fresh new year than with an incredibly fresh double IPA? The fresh beer is brewed with more than 10 different hop varieties, shipped and delivered immediately, and meant to be savored by New Year's Day to maximize the hop flavors and aromas. This beer is like a tremendously tasty midnight fireworks show for your palate, with holiday-appropriate packaging to match. It is a very festive can.
Yeah, it's that like 1920s Art Deco kind of style.
Yeah.
Which makes sense for the 20s.
Ooh, you're right. We are.
Oh, there you go.
We
I
are
think-
entering the swinging 20s.
I think they were being a little smart there.
They were doing something.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
But I like
It
it.
looked familiar.
That's about the time you started drinking, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Age of 3.
Right.
So you think this is
33.
the like you're a little hungover from New Year's Eve and you crack one of these to take the edge off?
Little hair of the dog, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not against it. I approve. What do you guys think of this beer? What do you think of the Enjoy by 1120? Scott?
I'm loving it. This is not my first.
Yeah, you've had a few of these
I've had
rodeos.
a few of these, yeah. And after the first one I had, I get a couple more. And yeah, good stuff. I like it.
Yeah, I get not a whole lot on the nose. A little bit of pine, a little bit
Yeah.
dank on the nose, but whoo, that flavor.
Oh yeah.
That is. It starts off with just a little bit of tropical, just a hint, and then wham pow, right in the kisser.
Delayed
Yep.
reaction there.
This is
Yes.
a West Coast double
Indeed
IPA.
it is.
Yeah. You really get the West Coast. There's quite a bit of hops. Gets you right in the cheeks.
Yes, it does. Makes you
Yep.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Shannon's favorite sound.
You get a lot of tropical initially.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of
Starts off real pleasant.
psychs you out a little
Yeah,
bit. You're like,
yeah.
oh, nice little woo, okay.
All of a sudden you get the Ric Flair drop. Woo!
Yeah, exactly.
So is this too hoppy for your liking?
It is.
A little too
It is
much?
too hoppy. I like a taster of this.
Uh-huh.
I'm not drinking a can by myself.
So if somebody handed it to you, you'd have to share it with me. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
I'm in. You had me.
I mean, the two that I've had already were bombers. So.
Oh, wow.
Going in
cans.
strong.
Yeah.
What did I say? It was 9.4? Yeah, 9.4%. Going in hot.
I was getting ready to Uber, so I was like,
Oh, jeez.
fire this up.
Had to prime yourself.
You betcha.
Yeah. Sorry, writers. All right. Stone and Joy Buy. I hope you guys get your hands on this just in the nick of time, because I think after the first of the year it explodes or something. I think that's the rules. You must enjoy by the first of the year. All right. Let's move on.
Have a grievance to share? It's time for Crotch Talk.
You know what? Before I even get to Crotch Talk, I don't think I gave a shout out to our top listening city of last week, which is Watertown, Connecticut.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. I hear they have a lot of water there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they also a town?
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watertown, Connecticut.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Are they in Connecticut, by the way?
I hear they are.
Nice.
Might be right on the border. It's
Nice.
hard to tell.
It
Yeah.
sounds very quaint.
It does. I bet there's a small population, a lot of bricks, and probably like an old winery somewhere.
Sure.
That's what I imagine.
That seems right.
That's really cold.
And cold. Yeah, I
Right
bet
now,
there's
yeah.
snow right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someplace I don't
I
want
was
to
in
be.
Connecticut one year in December.
Oh,
26
why?
degrees.
What was wrong with you?
I made a mistake. Well, I listened to my wife. So.
Well, you see where that
Yeah.
led you.
Put my leash on, and here we go.
Here we go.
He was Ubering and
Here we go.
made a
Yeah.
left instead of a right.
Yeah. Yeah, ended up in Watertown, Connecticut.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, Watertown, Connecticut.
Yes.
To all you listeners out there from Watertown, let us know what your town's actually like.
Yeah.
Because this is the California version.
See, we told you what we think you look like.
Exactly. Don't forget the hashtag Show Us Your Beers. Rate and subscribe on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Stitcher, all those podcasting apps. Please. And our burp word of the week is cheers. It only seemed appropriate. Cheers.
Of course.
Yeah. So cheers to everybody. All right. I already played the little intro there, so it's time for Crotch Talk. I think, Shannon, it's actually fortuitous that you're here. You can join in on this grievance.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Started raining the other day.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah.
we found something new. The top of our slider, the sliding glass door that goes to our little patio area, the top of it is leaking.
Oh.
And what I've discovered is on the outside, they put the little framing around it to make it look pretty because they cut the shit out of your house when they install it. Well, they didn't insulate with any caulking to keep the water out. I don't know. They got very Joe. They insulate it, Peter. There's no caulking, Peter. It's really bad. So, of course, the water's coming through. The weird thing is, this has been installed for 2+. We've been here for just over 2 years. It got installed like the week before we moved in. This is the first time it's happened. And now the wood on the inside is cracking. There was dripping. And
It is saturated.
It's saturated. There's definitely some water damage. And this really ties in not only to Shannon being here, but to you being here as well. Because fuck Home Depot.
Oh, boy.
They're the assholes who installed this.
Here, here.
Yeah, they were chosen to be the installers of the new windows. This was done before we even looked at the house. Had I known, I would have screamed, "Stop! Don't! Please! No!
Yeah.
Stop! Rape!" It was the worst experience. They had done everything in this house, all the windows and the slider, before we moved in, before we even looked at it. Except we bought the house, and they had to special order our bathroom window, which doesn't seem like a weird size to me, but sure, okay, it's a weird size. And they showed up a few weeks into us living here to install it, had to take the day off work. They get here, they go, "Oh yeah, we ordered the wrong one."
Oh.
And I went, you fucking custom made it. How did you order the wrong one? "Yeah, we ordered the wrong one. We got to come back." So then I set up.
And they didn't care.
Oh, they don't give a
no.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Although this is some contract installer. It's not like actual
But it's somebody
Home
that-
Depot. It's someone that
Well,
Home Depot contracts
is
to
manufacturing.
Yeah.
And then they're contracting the installation.
install. No,
out.
Home Depot's just coordinating. They're not manufacturing the windows.
Oh, I don't know. Well, when I called
They're-
Home Depot, they also didn't give a shit.
Yeah, they're just coordinating it. They sent the measurements to some company. That company built the window,
Well-
shipped it to Home Depot. Home Depot gave it to some company they contracted to install.
Well, it took me a month just to get a hold of Home Depot to give me a date.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they didn't show. I took the day off work. They didn't show. Happened again. And when I called irate, they're like, "Sir, you need to come." And I was like, "Fuck you." I was like, "I've taken 2 days off of work for you not to show up." And on the second day that they didn't show up, No, excuse me, that's not true. So they didn't show up the second day. Then we had another one set up, and I said, I work 12 minutes from my house. I'm not taking the day off because you fucked me twice. You call me when you're 30 minutes out, and I'll meet you there. I never got a call, but I did get a call later on that day that said, we went to install and you weren't home, so we're not installing your window. I said, why don't you check the notes? And thank fuck I was smart enough to also email this to the person as a confirmation that I said, call me before you show up. And I said, I told you to call me because you fucked me twice already, and I wasn't taking another day off for you not to show up. You were supposed to call me a half hour before you arrived, and you didn't. This is on you. It ended up taking about 4 months to get one fucking window installed. I hate Home Depot. Bring this all back around, too. Turns out there's no sealant between the framing of the slider door and the stucco, so of course there's water running down into our fucking house because these fucking idiots installed it, and I hope they jump off a cliff and kill themselves.
Well, I work at a hardware store that's not Lowe's.
Right.
Sounds very familiar to your experience. Nobody gives a shit.
A lot of orange at your hardware store?
A lot of orange. They wear these stupid aprons.
Yeah, these girly aprons.
Yeah, and nobody gives a shit. Yeah, I used to, and after a while, it's like, why do I give a shit?
Like people running out with power tools.
Yeah, just
without
have a nice day.
them.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, I can't say shit. Enjoy your power tool.
I can't stop you.
Yeah. So now we're dealing with that. So hopefully we can get them to honor whatever warranty is on. I don't know what warranty there is, but I imagine we're fucked because it's Home Depot, and I can't wait to never give them $1. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not that you work there.
No, if I worked there, I would, definitely make a change in your life.
Yeah, yeah. So
this is what I tell everybody that comes to Home Depot because I don't care.
Right.
I say, yeah, I'll help you out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll tell the manager that you.
I'll tell the right person.
I'll tell the manager you're not happy. Don't worry.
Yeah. Did I miss anything?
No.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, now we just have to start calling them.
Start calling and bugging. It'll be
yeah.
6 months before it's fixed, and by then we'll probably have black mold. Right?
No.
Yes.
I really hope not.
It's really hard because I'd like to go fix it. Like I have caulking.
Yeah.
I could get up there and I could fix it. I could seal everything, and that would be fine, except I want them to come fix the damaged wood that has been caused by this. And I'm sure if I go up there and fix the problem, we didn't do it. Look, this wasn't us.
Yeah, you fucked it up. We didn't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, asshole.
So you've already tried to let them know that it's not working right?
No, so we're at this point where we tried calling like homeowners insurance.
Yeah.
And that wasn't quite covered. And then we thought, all right, we're going to have to fucking call Home Depot. Because, I mean, as much as people try to put other shit on other people and it's not their fault, this really is their fault. They did a horrible job installing it.
Well, yeah. I mean, who else's fault would it be?
Right. There's no sealant around the frame on the outside. Like, who fucking does that? Idiots.
Yeah.
Anyways, like I said, I hope they kill themselves. And what else?
Most of them.
Yeah. Well, the install. Are you an installer at not Home Depot?
No.
Okay. No one would trust you with a fucking power
are you
tool.
kidding? They put me in a padded room just to stand there and don't talk to anybody.
You're on that like work release program.
Correct.
Yeah. You've been having some.
Well, speaking of the
not Home
hardware
Depot.
store that is not Lowe's, I've been kind of looking around for another second job, mainly because I'm driving like 33 miles to my second job. That's
you moved sort
Lowe's.
of farish away.
Yeah, West Hollywood
wouldn't let you
distance away from where
they moved from San Francisco to West Hollywood. So they wouldn't let you transfer.
Correct. And it was a big pain in the ass trying to transfer, and I ended up getting into a big argument with the HR person at the store I wanted to go to, who's now at the store that I'm at. So we don't talk. Anyway. So I've been looking.
They transferred to your current store?
She's now at our store.
Oh, that's awkward.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that means you can transfer.
Who's at the old store now?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just don't even want to be.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want to be associated with them. So I've had some free time because I had a lot of time to take off because it's the end of the year, which I do every year. So I've been kind of at home, just trying to apply for jobs.
Right.
So I applied for one job at this market. It's a market at a gas station. So I applied there, and all of a sudden I get this text, and this person says, "Hey, I saw your application online. Can we have an interview?" And so I text back, "Absolutely.
Zip.
Let me know." And then like within minutes, I get this email from this supposed market with their logo and everything on the email that says, hey, we want to offer you a position. We want you to come and work for us, blah, blah, blah. If you want to work for us, hit yes. If you don't, hit no. Well, I didn't touch it because like, wait a minute. I haven't even talked to nobody and they're going to hire me. So I kind of let it ride. And then I'm waiting for this guy to text me back to say when he wants to do the interview, which he never did. So finally I called the next day with the number that he texted me. I just called that number. So the guy answers the phone and goes, hello? And I'm like, hey, this is so-and-so. You texted me yesterday. You were looking for an interview. He goes, oh, yeah. Hey, this is Mike. How can I help you?
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And I'm like, well, I said, you had said something about you wanted to have an interview. And so are you still interested? He goes, oh, yeah, of course. What time is good for you? So we set up a time for the next day. And he says, hey, is it okay if I just text you the address where we're going to do the interview? I go, yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Doesn't sound shady
Not
at all. Please do.
The business?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Well, there's several different stores that apparently that he owned.
Okay.
But anyway, I never heard anything back from him.
Oh.
So I deleted my account from that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some large person showed up at your front door last night.
Quite good looking, though.
Yeah. Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
So you can't even apply for a job nowadays, or people are
assholes.
Fuck with you.
Well, I'll wrap this up with something on a pleasant
Please.
side. Usually,
this is New Year's.
Right. Usually I like to talk about going to different beer experiences. Hey, tried this. I had a new experience, and it was not beer related.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I told Shannon, but Shannon was not even there for this. I did this solo.
That's even more scary.
I was down in the San Fernando Valley because had to, unfortunately. And I thought, I'm going to make this trip a little more pleasant. Ever since they legalized marijuana in California, I had not found myself inside of one of those weed shops, the recreational weed shops.
Oh, whew.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot.
All right.
So I did. So I went in. It was fantastic and hilarious. So I walk in, they have you sign in, and I'm signing in on this iPad. The guy's like, hey, all right, welcome back. I was like, oh, actually, first time. He goes, oh, first time? Welcome. We'll take care of you. It's now, back in the day, it was when they just had the medical stuff, it was very much like shady and scary, and if you look the wrong way, we'll beat you up. But now it's a customer service business, an industry. So he's very friendly. He's, one of our, first he called them specialist, then he called them bud tender. One of our bud tenders will be with you shortly. He's all right, great. So some girl calls me over and, hey, how's it going? I'm good. How are you? Good. I forget his name. John over here is going to be your bud tender today. Like, okay. And I look over and this nerdy guy with the big afro waves at me. I was like, all right. So I walk over. Hey, I'm John. We shake hands. Like, what can I do for you today? I was like, well, first time here. First time, long time. First time caller, long time listener.
First time visitor, long time smoker.
Yeah. Usually I get it from the guy on the corner, but And I said, here's what I want. Because I don't, honestly, like I enjoy the effects of Mary Jane. I don't enjoy the over effects. Like if you do too much, I like just a nice little, if this is a beer, nice little like 2 beer buzz kind of thing. So I said, here's what I want. I want to be stoned for Christmas, and I don't want my family to know it. And he goes, okay, well, what would you like? I said, I want to eat it. I don't want to smoke it. I don't want to smell like it. And I don't want to look like I'm staring at the dog growing extra limbs. He goes, I got just the thing. And so he takes me over to this corner. He's like, here we have these gummies, and we have these gummies, and we have like this lollipop, and like points out some things. And he was telling me the advantages, like, oh, and so the one he really recommended, he goes, and this is a pineapple habanero something with the whatever strain in it. And I said, John, whatever your real name is. I said, I love what you tell me this is going to feel like. I don't think I could stomach that flavor. Pineapple habanero sounds like the worst Sculpin IPA I've ever tried to choke down. Yeah, and I just couldn't choke it down.
Choke it down.
I said, do you got anything similar that maybe tastes a little better? He goes, oh, we have this holiday fruit punch. I said, I'm sold. And I said, what about something that's maybe a little more, I don't have to see the family, and I just want to fucking relax and not drink 8 beers. He goes, I got that for you too. So we pick out a couple of bags of gummies, and I'm like, all right, we're all good. He goes, I'm going to give you a little discount because it's your first time here. And he said, by the way, we have a special on drinks. And I said, do tell. He said, I think it was like 15% off all THC infused drinks. And I said, well, what do you got? He said, well, you said beer, so you're a beer guy. We got the Lagunitas, whatever it's called, infused with THC. I said, I'll take one. So I got this Lagunitas, no alcohol, but has THC about as much as...
No alcohol?
No alcohol. Alcohol.
Interesting.
You cannot sell alcohol and THC in the same product.
Oh.
Ah, yes. 2 different government agencies. And since their computers don't talk to each other, you can't have them in the same thing. Years ago, I brewed one.
I bet their computers talk for taxes.
They do.
Yeah.
For taxes, if you owe them money.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything involving them getting money.
Yeah, they know that lingo.
They talk.
They talk
no
real
problem.
well.
Yeah.
No problem there.
All of a sudden, they're on high-speed internet. But until then, they're totally dial-up. So I got the Lagunitas weed beer, whatever it's called. And it was so funny. I said, okay. And he starts typing his iPad, tells me the discount. I start pulling out my cash. And this is very like Apple Store-esque. He goes, oh, no. He goes, you're going to go over to that desk over there, and they got your order for you. So he punched in my order for me. And I walk over, and I get in line at this desk, and he goes, hey, Greg. I said, yeah. He goes, come on over. So, okay. So he tells me, all right, you got this and this and this, and the total is this. I start to hand him some cash. He goes, all right. And all of a sudden, I didn't even see there's like a hole in the wall that's covered up with like a little piece of wall. All of a sudden, from out of nowhere, like this bag shoots across. It was great. You go, here you go. He opens up the bag, looks in, he goes, all right, here's your this, and this, and hands the bag, and I walk out. It was incredible. It was a fun, very friendly customer service, way better than any like fast food joint you're going to go to or hardware store where they wear orange aprons. That's for damn sure. And so I walked out with a couple of bags of gummies and a Lagunitas beer that I haven't had the beer yet. I've yet to. I was told that prepare yourself for an evening of not doing anything. Oh, when you drink that beer, I said, okay, all right, then I'll hold off.
Yeah, well, that location it's very, as you were saying, customer service. Very fancy. They go for the look.
Well, it's funny. It's about a block away from our old apartment.
Yeah, and it used to be
AKA the old studio.
Yeah, it used to be a
massage place.
Well, downstairs was like a gym, and it had like 2-story windows.
Yeah, it was like a gym
floor-to-ceiling windows
and spa.
Yeah,
and now it's.
I've been by there.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't stopped in.
I mean,
but you know what we're talking about?
The building is very recognizable.
I saw the new sign.
Yeah,
I'm like, wasn't that like a massage place or something?
Yes.
I've gotten massages there. And I've now gotten weed there.
Okay.
So it's your favorite building.
It is. If only I could do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Oh, man, that's a business to get into.
If it was also a bar, you'd never leave.
Yeah. You'd probably end up divorcing me or something. This has been home in 3 weeks. I got everything I need. Every time I get the munchies, I just eat more.
I got to keep this place in mind for next Christmas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I spend, every Christmas, we were talking about this earlier with the Weiss family. There's like 500 people in one house. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a gummy for Christmas? I can give you one. Just don't tell the wife where you got it from. I get the feeling your wife's not a fan.
Oh, no. She's very old school.
Right. So
the person that takes one sip of wine and gets drunk, she
right. Yeah. I've known a couple people like that. Like one drink, like literally a sip of a drink and hammered.
Yeah. I mean, she just doesn't drink at all. She doesn't care anything about it, has no desire for it. I've seen her drunk twice since I've known her.
Life must be awful for her. She's with you.
Yeah, she's with me, and
she doesn't drink.
Yeah. How could you not drink living with me?
That would be rough.
I drink and I live with me. So.
Right. That's how you live with me.
Yeah, that's right. I look at myself in the mirror and want another drink.
Right. Wake up, it's 5 a.m. Hey,
Ooh, God.
Time for a drink.
Yeah, give me a beer.
Yep. All right. That's it for Crotch Talk. Old timey word of the week. To smash. To smash means to pass counterfeit money. Yeah. So smash that fake dollar right on through the weed shop.
There you go.
By the way, they were very careful about my money. Like, I handed him a couple of 20s, and not only did he check it with the marker, he then put it through a counter. I was like, it was 3 20s. Did you really need to put it through a fucking counter?
Well, they're high. They can't add.
That's probably true. I just thought, like, wow, what'd you think? Like, there might be a fourth one in there? Like, it was $50-something. I handed you $60 and you put it through a money counter. Good Lord. So anyways, to pass counterfeit money. All right. We have a beer review from Allie. In fact, she's drinking the same thing we're drinking. So let's find out what she thinks of Enjoy By.
Hi, gentlemen. It's Allie. I'm so excited to be back on the show. Thank you for having me. I hope you all had a very wonderful Christmas. I'm going to be doing a review today for Stone. It is their Enjoy By 010120. It's an unfiltered IPA, a festively fresh double IPA, coming in hot at a 9.4 ABV. I have a feeling I'm going to love this. Let's pour her out. All right, on the color, it's definitely no murk. It doesn't strike me as a traditional unfiltered IPA on the appearance. Can't see through it, but it's definitely doesn't have the normal particles of an unfiltered. On the nose, definitely low on the hop and the bitterness. I can definitely pick up on some of the floral scents. Let's give her a taste. Wow, that is really good. And at a 9.4, I could see that being really, really dangerous for me. I feel like this is a beer that I could drink all year long, all day long. It's very light, it's very crisp, very low on the bitterness. It's a very well-balanced beer. Well done, Stone. All right, gentlemen, thank you for having me. I hope you have a happy new year, and I'm looking forward to the adventures to come. Cheers, guys.
Cheers indeed. Thanks to Allie for dropping in, drinking the same thing we're drinking. It always makes it much more cohesive when we're all drinking the same thing. I'm a fan just like her.
I can understand her taste buds.
Right.
Yes.
She did not have to choke it down. Which I'm glad.
Yes.
This is a good one. She enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. Shannon a little less enjoyed it, but it's a tasty, tasty beer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. This brings us to the next thing, and I think it's really just only appropriate. It's our last one of the year. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week.
How sad.
There's nothing better than a babe with craft beer. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week.
It is, and I guess you could say Beer Babe of the Year. It seemed only appropriate after multiple requests, lots of demands. Allie is our Beer Babe of the Week year.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah, of course. There's a year.
She has been sending us endless amounts of content, and most importantly, she sent us lots of beer.
Yeah.
And I think...
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I think that says it all right there. Of course, showing a picture to everyone.
With the cute pups.
That's her and Doug. Doug is adorable. Doug could be our pups of the year.
Oh, he totally could.
He's licking the can.
He's adorable.
That's the beer she had to choke down. I'm showing everybody.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yes. Doug's all for it.
The Advent calendar.
The Advent calendar beer. Doug will drink it. But Allie has been quite the friend to us, sent us beer, sent us great beer reviews, and we're so glad to have her as a part of the Gentleman. We might have to change the name of the show soon. So everybody do yourselves a favor and go follow Allie and Callie at ALLY.in.CALLY. I think you'll all be very glad you did. All right. We got some Bullpen beer. Looks like everyone's poured.
Yes.
Let's make that call then. To
pour
the
and poured.
He calls to the bullpen for beer.
In fact, this needs a little more. Here's a commercial for our beer.
Now let's join Ren Hoak at breakfast time. What? I'm all out of powdered toast.
Calling powdered toast, man. Come in. Please respond. Powdered toast, man.
Hello, fellas. Out of powdered toast again? Leave everything to me.
This is where he scrapes his arm off onto the toast.
Oh.
Just look at those eyes light up.
Isn't he wonderful?
Why, he's toast-terrific.
Just like powdered toast.
Don't run out of powdered toast at your house. From Primo.
Oh, memories. I remember the good old days. We are drinking Out of Bounds Brewing's Powdered Toast Man Brown Ale. 6.6%, 20 IBUs, has a 3.74 and untapped. They say this is a medium-bodied brown ale with a blend of cinnamon, vanilla, and maple syrup. It has a light brown coloring to it, and the aroma is that of maple syrup and wheat bread. With a strong cinnamon presence. Tastes like French toast. Mm-hmm. The lover of brown ales in this room, what say you?
I like it. I think their description is almost spot on. I do get a little bit of I get cinnamon and sugar and maple syrup.
Yep.
It totally get the French toast kind of aspect. I get powdered sugar, which was weird. Was weird to pinpoint, and I get the powdered toast thing. It's probably, on right. French toast, you do a little powdered sugar.
Right.
I'm kind of amazed they were able to achieve that in a beer.
I wonder if it's like a placebo effect because it's called powdered toast, man. You're just expecting powdered sugar.
No, I mean, the aroma is very toasty, right? You get a lot of that wheat toast, toasted bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like wheat.
Yeah. Well, I was making sure it wasn't like wheat, like a hef.
Right. Oh, yeah.
The
good wheat, not the banana-y wheat.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, honestly, the aroma for me is very faint, but I find that my nose is not friendly to lighter aromas. Like if it's hoppy, my nose is like, hey, I can smell the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But this doesn't smell very much, but definitely get everything. I get the maple, I get a little bit, not a lot of cinnamon, just a tiny, tiny little hint of cinnamon. But yeah, this is like drinking some French toast.
It's sweeter than I expected, though, which is, I think, being called powdered toast. It does say French toast inspired in little tiny text. It's sweet. It is much more French toast-like than toast.
Well, powdered toast man was cinnamon and sugar, and he was French toast.
No, totally.
So it makes sense.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's just a sweeter brown ale.
Right.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not just a brown. It's definitely a sweeter. It's got some adjunct in it. Scott, what say you?
It tastes like powdered toast.
What?
No, this stuff is great. I mean, yeah. Of course, it's got the French toast thing. I would use this for syrup on my pancakes.
Ooh,
totally.
Oh, man.
Boil it down, get a little reduction.
Oh, you
going.
totally could.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be delicious.
Man.
That would look at Scott coming through with smart things.
Yeah, I like
now
it.
And then.
Once in a while.
Also, this would be really good in a bread pudding.
Ooh.
Oh.
Look at Shannon over there.
Yeah, with smart things.
Yeah.
Ah, that's why I said I would. Well, now you gotta make some bread pudding.
Apparently.
You fucked that one up because now you gotta make it. This, yeah, I love it. I love the name and the of course the bottle, the art. It brings me back to my childhood.
Yeah.
Out of Bounds Brewing?
Yes.
Out of Bounds Brewing?
Out of Bounds Brewing.
Where are they?
Shit, I don't know.
And the taste is not disappointing.
No. It definitely tastes like French toast.
Oh, man, yeah.
And I love the 90s kid reference.
Yes. Well, I mean, it I don't know how they got the rights for this art. They put Powdered Toast Man on the bottle.
If only we could have been drinking this while we were watching the show.
Oh my God, yeah. Me as a 7-year-old,
yeah,
this would be great.
Great.
Would have been awesome. Rockland, California.
Oh.
That's NorCal, isn't it?
It's like...
I'm going to look this up on the Google Maps.
Nor.
Now we know who the Nor is. Yeah, that's like northeast. It's a little northeast of Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
So not... Yeah. I mean, we're not talking like Nor.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Not like weed California is Nor.
Yeah. Solidly NorCal.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely NorCal, a little northeast of Sacramento. Out of Bounds Brewing. It's good. This is a good dessert beer.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want this at 2 p.m. during a football game, but like fourth quarter of Sunday night football, I think would be a nice little end to the day.
Yeah, totally.
I enjoy it. Thanks, Out of Bounds.
It's great for the season.
Yeah, it's good for a little Christmas action and for anybody who watched Ren and Stimpy as children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if you want to be reminded of like waking up Saturday morning, right? Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Drinking a beer.
And
I do my best not to remember that.
Watching cartoons.
Yeah.
You know, the nostalgia of the holidays. Mm-hmm. This helps to add to that.
This is that. Yes, very, very much so. Very well put.
Thank you.
All right, let's end the year with a little booze news.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
Well, basic bitches rejoice because Truly Hard Seltzer will be available on American Airlines starting January 1st.
What?
All right.
That's right.
The only reason to fly American.
Yep. Getting drunk on the low-carb booze. Other than that, Southwest. Southwest is the way to fly.
Alaska.
Well, for me, it was always Virgin, but now they got bought out by Alaska.
Alaska's always been great.
Yeah.
They just were very regionalized, and they bought Virgin so that they weren't so.
The best was Song. Does anybody remember Song Airlines?
No.
I remember I've never flown. I remember the name.
This is probably...
Do you remember the tune?
For Song?
Setting you up for
when you sing it?
Please don't. This was this had to be around 20 years ago. It was a company owned by Delta, and they opened up Song Air. It was very similar to Virgin, where it was like the cool, in quotes, plane to be on, with like mood lighting and things in your seats, and it was just a fun airline. And
things in your seats.
Things in your seats, yeah.
Yikes.
That sounds scary.
Yeah, midway through the flight. Woo!
Do I have to sit on that?
Choke it down.
Sorry, I had to.
She's going to hope you leave that in 2019.
She's going to hope I die.
Yeah.
And they ended up being more popular than Delta. So Delta said, well, we're shutting it down. Instead of saying, oh, we'll open up more and just get rid of Delta, which to me seems like the smart business choice. They were going to shut it down because it wasn't as popular as the parent company.
It was more popular.
Or excuse me, it was more popular than the parent company. Had a few beers.
Yeah.
And so they shut it down. I love Song. It was the best. And then Virgin America was very much like Song. I enjoyed that. So, Alaska's good. I don't remember where we're talking. Oh, American Airlines. That's why we're talking about this. Really got off on a tangent.
Yes. Sorry about that. But Alaska will let you check a case of wine for free if you are leaving the Seattle area.
Really?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we need to pack a case of beer and say it's wine.
Well, when you're leaving Seattle, it's like to promote the wine country in Washington.
Okay.
Because Alaska Airlines is based. They have some decent wines, but it's different. It's very different than the wine we're used to.
Yeah, we're used to good wine.
Well, yes.
Well, la-di-da.
I just remember a couple times.
But because they're based in that area, they like to promote. And so you can, I think it's up to a case of wine you can check for free.
Shit, let's get some bombers and say it's wine. I just remember we went to Seattle. I've been to Seattle a couple times. I just remember like going wine tasting. Like, wow, this tastes like the earth. Both times.
I did like a whole wine tour.
Yeah, obviously depends on what you drink. And you went up there for a bachelorette party, which meant you probably did a lot of wine drinking.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got white girl wasted. But when I was there, it was just everything tasted like the earth. And it's like, okay, I don't need to ever drink Seattle wine or Washington wine again. I stick to California. Thanks. Okay, bye. Sorry, Seattle. I do love you as a city.
They have an amazing city.
It's a great city.
It's a nice city. Actually, I've been there.
Yeah. In fact, I was...
I haven't been to many cities, but I've been to Seattle.
One of the few?
Yes.
God, I was probably 20... Let's throw out a number. 5.
It was only for a matter of hours. But, I mean, it was just kind of like a stop through, and then we walked around and toured it and everything.
Oh. I was there, I think I was like 25. I had a friend and his girlfriend, now wife, lived there for a couple of years. And I went to visit them. One of the things we did was we went down to the Widmer Brewery. We had dinner and had a couple pictures. I mean, we were pretty buzzed. Had a couple of pictures. Then we filled up a growler. Luckily, she had a large purse. We walked around downtown Seattle, taking hits out of this growler.
Just like Dick Mountain's wife.
Exactly. Just like Dick Mountain's
big
wife.
purse.
That's right. And we just cruised downtown, taking hits out of this growler and getting ham skied along the way. It was fun. It was a good time. And then, of course, you and I have been there, and I got really sick while we were there. That was fun.
Sounds fun.
We also got really drunk while I was there. That was also fun. Anyway, so back to Truly. So they're going to be on American Airlines. Also, they're the lead sponsor of the NHL Winters Classic pregame party.
What's NHL?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
National
Hosers
League. Works for me. It's Canadians.
Okay. Okay, though.
Speaking of seltzers, White Claw, no laws when you're drinking claws, is now going to be at Trader Joe's.
No.
White Claw heading up TJ's.
I'm not in.
Me neither. It's not craft. The only seltzer I'll drink is Truly because it's craft. It's owned by Boston Beer.
Yep.
Both Heineken and Constellation brands announced they will no longer brew 3.2% beer. They were like...
Thank God.
Right, nobody should. They were kind of like of the last. Minnesota, sorry, Michigan, is the only state left in America that requires 3.2% or below in grocery stores. Even Utah passed laws this year to up their grocery store percentage to 4%. So everyone's basically gone, fuck you.
Yeah.
So if you want real beer, you go to liquor stores, and it sounds like less and less you'll be finding beer.
So they're not even going to produce it for Minnesota?
Nope. They're done.
Oh.
Not worth it to them.
Those Minnesotians are going to be very upset.
I have a cousin there. She can just go to the liquor store, state-ran liquor store.
You got to schedule that, though. There's no, like, if it's not at the grocery, you got to go during the liquor store hours.
Right.
And you can't go on Sundays.
I will say that was a big wake-up call. I was in Utah as a young, early 20s person visiting a friend who lived there for a couple of years. Saturday night, he goes, we need to go to the store and get some beer. And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? We got tons of beer. We're good. He goes, no, we need beer. I was like, hey, man, we definitely have way more than enough for tonight and into tomorrow. He goes, you don't get it. The grocery store doesn't have beer, and the liquor stores close on Sunday. I was like, fuck, we got to go to the store. So to the store we went. Yeah, I didn't understand. Like, when I first got there, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, fortunately, I'm hearing more and more states are stopping that crap.
Yeah. I mean, if Utah's gone to 4%, that means every other state's probably gone to 17%.
Yeah. Plus, a lot of states are starting to sell it on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. As they should.
That before they, for some reason, we're not going to sell on Sunday. It's the Lord's Day.
Yeah, who wants to go to church sober?
Yeah, no kidding.
I know, it's a state-run liquor store, but they won't sell on Sunday because of church.
Right.
So what happened to separation?
Yeah.
Church and state.
Good luck with that. Try that down in the Bible Belt. Never mind. Hashtag North Carolina. I was in Vegas, and the same friend who used to live in Utah dropped his keys down an elevator shaft as we were trying to leave on Sunday.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Made it hard to get home. Even Vegas has these, they call them blue laws, where like car dealerships are not open on Sundays.
Oh, really?
Because of you need to spend time with family instead of buy a car, apparently. So we had to wait till Monday morning to get the car towed to a car dealership to have a new key made.
Oh, my God.
It was weird as fuck.
Interesting.
Yeah. Theoretically, that law could be gone. That was like 10 years ago. But 10 years ago, that was a thing.
Well, if anyone listening is in Vegas, please let us know.
If only I knew someone that lived in Vegas.
Try to go car shopping on Sunday and let us know.
Yeah.
So I can't get drunk and go buy a car on Sunday?
I guess not.
Man.
Could on Saturday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
You're good to go.
Yeah.
Tuesday. Well,
every other day.
How's your Tuesday looking?
My Tuesday's booked. I'm free on Sunday.
Oh, man.
Guess you're going to have to buy a car silver.
Next year, you're going to have to buy a car next year.
Yeah. All right, we'll work on this.
I'll be walking. maybe get an Uber.
And speaking of hard seltzer dollar sales are up more than 200, this is very specific, more than 208% this year.
Wow.
Okay.
On their year-over-year numbers.
Hard seltzer?
Hard seltzers. Truly, White Claw, all that shit.
Okay.
I mean, had anyone heard of them in 2018?
Good point.
I had not.
So
they really took off
from
this
zero
year.
is up.
Yeah, good point.
Up from 3.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, they had a ways to go.
Right, yeah. So they exploded this year is what it's saying. F&B's, fermented malt beverages, and coolers are up 36.2%. So like your Mark's Hard Lemonade type shit.
Coolers should not be up.
Coolers shouldn't exist.
What is wrong with us?
Yeah. But it's not nearly as rosy for other segments in the beer world.
Uh-oh.
Domestic premiums are down 4.3, light beer down 4.2, regular beer down 4.4, budget beer, that's fine, down 1.6, and craft down 0.6.
Wow.
0.6.
So it's kind of like a break even almost.
Is that because big beer's buying out a lot of big craft?
I don't know. I mean, this is, obviously like New Belgium doesn't factor into non-craft beer yet.
I have follow-up questions.
Okay. See what I can do for you.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, does this factor in that, like, Ballast Point got sold and is now technically...
Ballast Point's not going to be finalized until the end of 2020 or early 2021. So that's not having an effect on craft beer sales. New Belgium's selling is not having an effect on craft beer sales. Who else sold this year? There's a lot of mergers that went on this year, but not a lot of sales that would affect this number that I could think of. So luckily, craft is the one that declined the least, less than 1%. Great. So that's good. I encourage everyone to drink seltzer if you're on like a low carb diet, but don't forget, craft beer is still your bottom bitch.
Just, for every few beers, throw in a seltzer.
Right. That's what I do. I start off with a good beer with dinner. Then I pound a seltzer, and then I have another good beer or two before I go to bed. It's a way to do it. Keeps me slim. Don't you laugh over there, wife person. All right, that's pretty much it.
I start with a good beer for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Skip the seltzer, and then get another good beer, and just continue the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what people will think. What people think will be the new hit of 2020.
Oh, yeah.
So like if hard seltzer was the like it thing of 2019,
right?
What do we think 2020 will be?
Can I just say I'm really glad that brewed IPAs died?
Yeah,
a very quick death.
Yeah, I want it to be a Kolsch.
Okay.
Can we get on the like Kolsch bandwagon?
I'll do my part.
I like a good Kolsch, and it's very underrated beer.
And they're hard to find good versions of.
Yeah.
And keep this, because we'll have to check next year and see.
Right, yeah.
What's your prediction?
If it came to pass.
My prediction, I think the easy prediction is that hazies are only going to grow in popularity. I think seltzers will grow for another year or two, and then I think they'll start to even out.
Yeah.
So I don't think they'll go away. I think they've done a good job with seltzers, and they're fairly drinkable, and they're great. Like, I would rather drink a seltzer than an MGD. What's the one that's low carb? Like the MGD High Life or whatever the Millard that's low carb that people like to drink.
Yeah.
I'd rather drink a seltzer. So I think they've done a good job at capturing that like low carb, low calorie market.
Yeah.
Because that's where I go for that purpose. So I think those will grow for another year and then kind of taper off and probably slow back down a little bit once the bros kind of get off of it. But I think hazies have proven they're here to stay. They're more popular than ever.
Well, I think hazy pales.
Is like the new up and coming.
Mm-hmm.
I love pales, and I'm really liking a lot of the hazy pales that are coming out. So I hope this becomes a bigger trend, more hazy pales. I think the biggest trend we're going to continue to see is craft breweries merging with each other. That's the big trend we've started to see, and I think it's going to continue because they get more buying power, they can share production space, and overall save money. And when you
mean merging in the sense of like distribution as opposed to actual like they're not taking over someone's name.
Well, we saw in Denver, Renegade has merged with 2 other breweries. They're all using now the same production space, and that way they can save money on rent. And so these other 2 breweries that are now using Renegade space, they pay whatever fee it is to brew there, but then they can have a smaller tap room, smaller footprint,
right?
Spend less on rent. So I think we'll see a lot more craft breweries merging with each other. And these conglomerate is not the right word because that means big, and they're not big. But in these type of things to save cost and kind of be able to compete against the big guys.
Like a co-op.
Like a co-op, yes. Yeah. Sounds very weed. Yeah. But yes, like a co-op. I don't know. Anybody else have any predictions for 2020? Stone will continue to do Enjoy Buys?
I think there is a trend towards more balanced beer. Extremes tend to be... they're not as popular.
Yeah. Especially these days.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen more Gozas as of late. That's a good trend.
I love that trend.
Yeah.
Bring it, Goza.
The East Coast is really leading that trend, too.
Oh, really?
How many Gozas did we see in North Carolina?
Oh, a ton, yeah.
A ton. And they were all great.
Twin Leaf Brewing, people.
Good
If
God.
you go to North Carolina, I'm just saying, Twin Leaf.
Asheville.
Amazing. Amazing beer.
And we got to hang out with Beer Girl while we were there.
Exactly.
That was great beer, great company.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Scott, any predictions for 2020? Staying drunk, I'm sure, but...
Well, that's a given.
That's not a prediction, that's a fact.
Do you agree with the hazy trend?
Yeah,
hazy,
I think so. I
hazy.
think hazy, pale. I think maybe even more like a stronger IPA thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like regular IPAs are starting to slow down. We're getting a lot of hazy pales and a lot of hazy doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that sense, we're getting the extremes, not so much the middle.
That tropical route.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see how it goes. Anything else before we close out the year? Give a big middle finger to 2019.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Do anybody have a favorite beer from 2019? I can tell you mine while you guys think about it.
Go ahead.
Shannon already knows mine. Fucking Spaceways. God damn. I know it did not first debut in 2019, but it's the first time I had it. Had it at the wedding. Have it in the kegerator downstairs.
Although Mega Spaceways, I mean...
Yeah.
Amazing.
Can I get a hallelujah?
Yeah.
Yes. Anybody else have a favorite year or favorite beer of the year?
I gotta go with the Notorious POG from Stone.
Oh, yeah, that was.
I have to. It just... I mean, it's all my favorite things in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Pog juice.
Yeah, love like Pog juice.
It's a Berliner, right?
Berliner, yep.
Berliner.
A little tart.
Stone Brewing. Like, amazing beer. And it's our winter. As close as we get to winter right now. I had one the other night. It was delicious.
Still good.
It didn't feel too light, too summer-y,
right.
Which can happen with Berliners.
I had it with you, and I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. I will continue to drink that beer as long as they make it, and I hope they continue to make it, and then it's not just some seasonal thing that they get rid of.
You know, Greg Coach commented on our post the other day, so if you're listening, Greg,
please
keep making it.
It's my favorite. I love it.
I also shit myself when he commented on our post the other day. I was like, what? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, but also nostalgia.
Yeah.
Pog juice.
Oh, I love Pog juice.
Amazing.
Reminds me of being in Hawaii. Scott, any beers for you stand out from 2019?
Yeah, I can't. It's the purple package with the hazy IPA.
The purple the one we had a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, the Mega Spaceways.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, phenomenal beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
The double version of Spaceways.
Yeah.
Which was at my wedding and now in my kegerator.
And the two is a side-by-side. We did a little beer science.
Shannon and I did a little beer science on the side. We had Mega versus Space. And it really is Spaceways on crack. Like, it's the same exact beer, just fucking amped up to 12. Yeah. It was delicious. So that's it for us. That's it for 2019. I wish Dan could be here, but alas, he could not. You get us instead, which is even better. Shannon, thank you for closing out the year with us.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Scott, thanks for staying awake.
Huh?
Exactly. This has become a tradition of ours, and I feel like this year will be a little less depressing.
Oh, God.
Scott knows where this is going. A few years back, we had a sports show. We did musical Christmas and New Year's episodes, and this song came out of it. And, and even as we transferred into this show, it became a tradition of ours to play this song for New Year's. Shannon's giving me looks. She knows why she's giving me looks. I'll mute her mic so you don't have to hear her crying and screaming about all her fuck-ups. But it has definitely become a tradition of ours as we close out the year. And this year it'll be less depressing for Scott and I. So before I hit play, before I hit play, I'll remind you to find us at theunfilteredgentleman.com, at The Unfiltered Gentleman on social media, except for Twitter, at Unfiltered Gents. Of course, Beer Harmony Show across the board on social media as well as beerharmonyshow.com. We promise in 2020 to be a little more regular with our schedule.
Yeah.
And at Unfiltered Scott, at Unfiltered Greg on the Twitters, 805-538-BEER. It's 2337. And as you head into the New Year's celebrations, we hope you all stay very well hydrated. So on that note, I'm getting bad looks. Good night, everybody.
Should all the Lakers be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all the losses be forgot? Oh, days of old Showtime. For old Showtime, my dear. For old Showtime, we'll lose the ball of Kobe's yet. For days of old Showtime, should Kobe Bryant pass the ball, nay, miss the shot again? Should all the losses be forgot? Oh, days of old Showtime. For old Showtime, my dear. For old Showtime, we'll take the season yet again. Oh, old Showtime.
Handled by Magic Johnson. Magic gives to Kareem, straddling the three-point line. They're picking the Lakers high. Pass under to Worthy, and he slam dunks to be fouled by Oldham. Boy, was that a sensational pass by Magic, but what a thundering left hand slam. 93-70. This game's in the Admiral refrigerator. The door is closed, the lights out. Butter's getting hard, the eggs are cooling, and the Jell-O is jiggling. Been jiggling for a long time.